friends, this is Laura with Potpourri of Life. Today it's Sunday, we are home, thank goodness, and we are doing a project today. And what it is we are putting up netting and so forth in order to hope to save our raspberries from the rodents and the birds. So we'll see what happens. I'll show you what we've got so far. And here we are at the end of the day. We have this table that used to be a fire pit, had a fire pit thing in the top, and we took that out and left the insert in because there's like a square insert that covered it, and instead I'm using this as a table because the insert was all rusted away. So this is kind of nice because I can keep my plants elevated. But what we have behind it and what we worked on today is getting this berry patch all covered in with stuff. This bell here is from my in-laws, something that David inherited, which we kind of think is kind of cool. But what we did was we put in this kind of netting today, and we're hoping it keeps the birds out. And the reason we did it so high was so that we could walk in and not have to crouch down so much because of our backs. But in here, instead of having netting on the plants, we decided to have it above. And so I think that's going to be easier for us to get in. We are not sure how, if the little critters are going to still get in there. They possibly will. Hopefully not as bad. But we kind of tried to make this as, I don't know, how would I say, just kind of pretty. And it's like it's an edible little tiny fruit forest. We have raspberries. And we have raspberries all over and through here. And over on the other side there are the blackberries. And we get some berries every year, but this year we want them all to ourselves. I guess we're getting a little selfish in our old age. But I think we're going to get quite a chunk of raspberries. There's still some raspberry plants out here in this little garden. I don't see any berries on them, but I am going to weed them out of there because raspberries have a tendency to keep going. So in back of this garden, and I think I've shared it before, is we have our grapes. And they were grabbing onto the forsythia, which is right over here. So we cut that back. We still have some cutting back to do there. I don't see any grapes coming along yet. But I don't know, I think there's some stuff that could be coming along. And we've got some bugs that I had to spray for today with some natural stuff. And so hopefully we will get some grapes. The last year they were kind of bitter, but so in here is mostly I have tomatoes in here. I have some squash. Yep, and over here is my zucchini. This is cucumber. We have a variety of little things over here, and that's cucumber in there. Tomatoes, I put a marigold in there to keep the bugs away. And these tomatoes are coming along really nice. So I'm looking forward to that. I have some dill over there that's leaning over. I'll have to stake that up. And I'll have to stake up the tomatoes soon too. And these all seem to be doing well. So to come in through the back, it'll be interesting. What we did was we took this netting and we put it all along. And we clipped it with clothespins and some of my sewing clips because we had to do something. And apparently this does not, oh dear, it doesn't go all the way. I have to talk to the man in charge to see what we're going to do about that. I think he ran into that problem. He said something to me about it. But anyways, we'll see what we can do. But the blackberries here, we're starting to get the flowers for the blackberries. So we knew that they're going to be coming along. But that's what we did today. We're both kind of grumpy about it because it was really tedious and we're not sure if it's going to work. But we are hopeful, and if you keep your optimism, sometimes these things can turn out really nice. Now, this was another cool thing. These cedar wood pieces came from Dad's house as well, so we decided to kind of put them on the corners. And that one's leaning a little bit. It kind of annoys me, but it's fine. It's going to be fine because we put a stake behind it so it would stay up. I think it was just the way it happened, and I'm just not in the mood to let's rearrange that. I just want to hopefully keep the animals out. So hopefully tomorrow we will see what kind of results we have with that fence. Maybe tonight we can figure out that 6 inches that we need to take care of. And then to keep a post up, he put a post in there. It's what we had. It was scrap wood that we had. We took some bricks, we took some rocks, and we just made the best of what we had. And quite frankly, and I know it might not be everybody else's cup of tea, but personally, I think it looks kind of nice. So from here, there is our fruit garden with some kale growing here and some mint that grew in some other and some flowers here. So I don't know, I'm pretty happy, but we're both extremely tired. Thanks for watching, folks. So I talked to my husband about that little space, and what happened was, just because of how we were doing things, it fit one time and then it didn't. It didn't change anything. But what he's doing is he is going to see if he can't rig this so it closes for me. I'm not worried about the little bit of space that might be left on the above for birds getting in as much as I am for chipmunks. What you doing there, Dave?
Putting a hook on for the bungee.
Okay,
Well, a screw on, actually.
what he shared with me earlier is he's going to see if he can't do a bungee cord so that we can kind of shut this. We know it's kind of like a redneck fix-it-upper, but you know what? If it works for me. Is that tight enough?
Hoping. If not, I'll try a different bungee.
Are you going to put a hook and eye in there?
Yeah, I gotta do something here.
Okay. That'll work out great. I'm sure of it.
I gotta go get that. Sorry, I didn't have it.
It's okay.
I wasn't sure this would work, so I didn't get the other part.
Nope, I think this is going to work out great. Thank you. So sometimes we have obstacles that come our way, but like I said, when we were putting this together, we had it already planned to go all the way across from here all the way to over here. But for some reason, when we got it done, there was 6 inches here. And so we just think it's just the way everything is and so forth. It's just the way it is. So hopefully this will work out when he is done. It'll be easy for me to get in here and get to my berries. And when it's all said and done, we'll probably take the netting off. But for now, I think this is going to serve our purpose. Blackberries come in July, August. And hopefully, I'm very hopeful that I get to harvest quite a few to either make, I might freeze some of the berries, but I might also make some I might preserve the berries in jars. I did that last year. It was kind of nice because you just kind of open the jar and put it in a smoothie or put it on an ice cream or a dessert of some sort. Put it in a berry crisp or something. So that is that. Now I'm going off to make my salad. So I've already gotten some of my lettuce. That's the Butter Crunch lettuce that I have. But I'm going to go in here and go into the greenhouse and grab some greens out of here. It's a mess in here because of we've been bringing things home from the estate and I'm going nuts. But I'm just going to go in here and grab some of this. And that should be awesome. Doesn't that look delightful? I'm so excited. The other thing that I'm going to grab is some kale. And I just put a little bit of kale. And this is something that apparently the chickens think I should share with them. So when it's all done, after I get it all washed, I will have a nice salad. Nothing better than pulling the fresh lettuce and kale from your garden for a fresh salad. I've got butter crunch lettuce, romaine lettuce, kale. Cucumbers are from the grocers. I have some feta cheese I picked up there, the solid, so I cut it into little chunks. I think it's the cucumbers from the the store, and I added in some sliced turkey, and that's what I'm having for supper. The exciting part about having lettuce from our yard is I'm not spending the money, and I was spending upwards of $10 or more every week for lettuce. So to me, that is a win-win when our food is coming in for us to enjoy. Hope you are enjoying your fresh harvest too. So my husband said to come on out and check out this gate that he put together. Yep, this is going to work out great. He's got it all rigged up. He used the bungee cord to pull it back so it pulls over. And I can open that door. It falls to the ground. Like I said, it's all right though, because I can lean it up over there, walk in, go pick berries, and then when I'm done, come back out. And that was what he was hoping I'd be able to do, is come out here. Doing it with one-handed, it's a little wonky, but let's see. Hold on. Here, David, you hold the camera. It's rolling right now. Let's see how I put this together. And just, yep, that works. That should work.
Okay. Awesome. It's a little jumpy too.
Who,
Passing
you?
back and forth.
Yeah. Forgive us, people. He's not a videographer, neither am I. We try. So I think that's going to work out for us. It's perfect for us. Enjoy your night, folks.